Today we are going to look at this complex equation 2024 raised to power 192 times x equal to 3 modulo 221. Okay. To start with this index form. Okay. First of all, we are going to simplify this index form. The best way to simplify index form is to make the base as small as possible. You can do that here. It's like you want to destroy a house. You start from the foundation. Okay? So our foundation here is what? 2024. Okay? In this environment, in mode 221, 2024 can be reduced to 35. Okay? When you divide the number by 2031, the answer is 935. So these two are what? They are congruent, they are the same. Now, we can present 2034 raised to 192 as 35 raised to 192. Just change this number to 35. Okay? Now, let's look at the modulo itself. 221. We can break it into what? 13 times 17. Okay? And these two numbers are co-prime. Co-prime means the ATM equal to 1, the highest common factor. Okay? It's like you are doing a complex job. Okay? You can divide this into segments. Okay? Into segments. So we are dividing this work into two segments. First of all, we are going to work in modulo 13 to see what is happening. Then we look for what is mode 17. Now in mode 13, we are still working on this complex, this index number. Okay, we want to write it as small as possible. Now in mode 13, 35 to 192. Okay, can be presented as 35 to power 12 times 16. Just bring this power. Break it into 12 times 16, okay, which can be rearranged in this form, okay, open bracket 35 to power 12, close bracket power 16. Now this bracket, all of this bracket is 1, according to Fermat theorem, theorem, okay, because 13 is a prime number, okay, and 35 cannot be divided by 13, okay, that is 35 raised to power 13 minus 1 is 1. It's a theorem. We call it Fermat theorem. Okay. Now, since this is 1, okay, 1 raised to power anything is equal to 1. Okay, so 1 raised to power 16 is 1. So we are done with mode 13. Now, let's go to mode 17. We are still working on this complex index form. Okay, in mode 17, 35 raised to power 192, okay, can be written as 1 raised to power 192. Okay, because this 35 in this modulo 17 environment is equal to 1. It's written as 1. When you divide 35 divided by 17, the answer is 2. Remember 1. Okay, so that means 35 is equivalent to 1. Okay, now if you check the two areas, in mode 13 we are getting 1. In mode 17, we are getting 1. Okay? Now, in mode 13 times 17, which represents 221, the answer is the same. Okay? 35 is for 100 equal to 1, mode 221. Okay? According to Chinese method theorem. Now, we can solve this equation easily. 2024 is for 191 is simple as 1. Okay? So, we have 1 times x equal to 3. By replacing this by 1. Okay, so at the end we have x equal to 3, which represents the root of this equation. Thank you.